Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are doing the Motorway range test in the Porsche Taycan 4 Cross Turismo. So today, we're going to find out just how far this car can go on a full charge of battery on the motorway at motorway speeds. And then at the end of the video, we're going to put this car into a chart to see how it actually compares to the competition. Will it do good? Will it do bad? Well, that's what we're going to find out in today's video. So conditions today aren't bad actually. It's 2 degrees Celsius, and then we have a bit of sunny weather outside and dry roads. We also do have a little bit of a headwind of 2 meters per second on our way north. So as per usual, we're starting here at Centra. We're going north to the Midway Tower and then back again 233 kilometers on a motorway with speed limits of 110 kilometers an hour. That's about 70 miles per hour. And also per usual, this video is sponsored by Eviny Bilkraft, so huge thanks to them. Eviny Bilkraft are one of the largest providers of lightning, rapid, and fast charging here in Norway. Their app is awesome. It won't only show you the cost, the charging speed, it will actually give you a charging curve of your charging session. So if you want to support the channel, you'll find a link in the description box down below. So guys, we're at 84% now. We're going to go to 100%, and then I'll see you on the road. Check out this beautiful weather, guys. Oh, it's so nice to take a drive, do a range test when, yeah, the weather's like this. Clear blue skies, sunny, and yeah, moving our way out of Oslo now. We do have some snow here on the outskirts of the road. So we've been on the road for 27 minutes. Average consumption 25.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is a bit high. Look at the windsock, seems to be quite calm. But we are heading into a headwind from the northwest, and outside temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. And also guys, as you can see down there, we are running in normal mode. So the speed limit here is 110 kilometers an hour. We're going 110. And if I put the car into range mode now, it will do a maximum of 100 kilometers an hour. Look at that, guys, down there on the bottom of that gauge. That is a bit annoying and a bit strange. I swear I've seen 140 kilometers an hour before on the Taycan and the Taycan Cross Turismo. My e-tron GT I had before this car had 140 kilometers an hour as maximum speed in efficiency mode. So that is a bit unfortunate. So we're running in normal drive mode, meaning we're using both motors, front and rear motors, instead of just the front motor if we were running in range mode. And also the suspension is not set at its lowest setting, which is only possible in range mode. Even in Sport and Sport Plus mode, the car doesn't sit as low as in range mode. But we are running in Eco mode, and we're running at 19 degrees Celsius. I find the cabin in this car, the temperature, to be quite warm, even at like 19 degrees. I'm only sitting here in my sweater, as you guys can see. So yeah, other than that, oh, check out the beautiful Mjøsa. This is a brilliant day to do this video. And also this car, even on this coarse road of asphalt here, is really quiet on a long trip. Even though I don't have the double pane glass and we are on the 20-inch winter wheels on the Nokian Hakkapeliitta R3s, it's still a very quiet and comfortable car to ride in. Yeah, I really do like driving this thing. Okay guys, so we're going to continue on now, and I'll catch up with you when we get to the Midway Tower. On our left side here, we have the Midway Tower, or Mjøstårnet in Norwegian, the tallest wooden residential building in the world. So this building is half residential, half hotel. It's a really cool building. If you want to check out, well, a tour of it, I stayed actually at this at my 30,000 subscriber special. Yeah, the whole thing is just built in wood and glass. Yeah, pretty cool. So guys, this is our exit 73. And yeah, the weather just continues to be pretty darn nice. We do have a little bit of melting snow, as in the form of water in the road, but I mean nothing too bad. Okay, consumption is now 25.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, so a little bit up. But again, we are driving against that headwind. So it's going to be really interesting to see if the consumption drops and how much it drops by when we get back to Oslo. But yeah guys, I have to say, this car to travel in on a long trip like this is super comfortable. This car is equipped with the 18-way power sport seats, which are quite firm actually, but they are also very comfortable and supportive. You can adjust the bolsters on the cushion, the bolsters on the back. Yeah, you can just adjust the seat any way you want. But okay guys, we're gonna head on back to our starting point now. And as you can see here, it's a little bit of water here in the road from the melting snow here from the side. But once we get, you know, on the actual motorway, yeah, it's completely dry. And now 5 degrees Celsius, that is also pretty nice. Exit 45 is our final exit. This is where we're gonna, yeah, exit the motorway because we are now heading towards Turismo Centra, which is our endpoint. And yeah, this weather, guys, is just amazing today. So we're gonna stop the timer once we get up to the roundabout here, and we are at 2 hours and 2 minutes and 31 seconds. We're gonna run it up to 2 hours and 3 minutes. And check this out, guys. Consumption is now down to 24.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So this guy's not going, it's just stopping, okay. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna connect to the charger, and then we're gonna see what kind of charging speed we get. Hopefully it is vacant so we can get that maximum charging speed. So this turn here is really hard because we have to get all the way around like this without curbing the wheel. So we're just gonna check the battery percentage. We are now at, let's go ahead and check, 36% battery. So hopefully there's a vacant charger. We're gonna connect there and then we're gonna see what kind of charging speed we get. Looks like they're all occupied. So maybe we're gonna go somewhere else. Yeah, it's pretty busy here now. So I drove 10 minutes closer to Oslo to these Eviny Bilkraft chargers in Alnabru, where they have 200 kilowatt chargers. They have 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one behind there. And these two split the charge, so if there are 2 cars parked here, you'll get 100 kilowatts each. So just gonna show you guys, the brilliant thing about the Taycan is that it has a temperature gauge for the battery. So the battery is at 24 degrees, and that was the temperature also when we were at the charger in Turismo. So we're at 35% now, charging at 108 kilowatts. So that's what you can expect after, you know, a few hours driving. And check this out, guys, 25 degrees. So what will happen now is that the battery will warm up as we charge. So let's check in at around, maybe at around 45-50% to see if we get, you know, closer to that 200 kilowatts of charging speed. We're now at 52% stated charge, and as you guys can see, the temperature has now crept up to 32 degrees Celsius, or 33 now. So this seems to be the optimal operating temperature for the battery, where we actually get, you know, that peak speed. But we're only getting 150 kilowatts, so that is a little bit strange. It may be the charger because the car should be charging at, yeah, 200 kilowatts now at 53% with a 33 degree battery. I mean, I charged this car earlier at this temperature and we should be getting higher speed. So I don't know, it seems to be the charger. But either way though, 152 kilowatts, not too bad. Before we end today's video, let's take a look at the battery size, the consumption, and then calculate theoretical range. So this car has a net battery capacity of 85 kilowatt hours. So if we take that number divided by the consumption, 24.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and then subtract about 3% in heat loss, we get a theoretical range of 344 kilometers. And to be honest, guys, that is very impressive. If you look at the chart down below, we are getting 75.7% of the WLTP rated range. So we're using the WLTP rated range of these cars as a benchmark because that is the only consistent number that is available, well, for consumers, for me who test cars, and yeah, for everybody who's looking at an EV. But the interesting number is to see how the cars in this test stack up to their claimed range. And as you guys can see, if you look at all the other cars here, nothing is even close to 75%. We have one car that does better, that is the Audi e-tron GT, but that was done in summer. And if you look at this chart, actually, this car has as much range as the Tesla Model Y long range, or 2 kilometers less. But again, this test was done in colder weather, but similar conditions. But what is impressive is that this car has about like 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers of less range according to the WLTP. So this platform, the Audi e-tron GT, the Taycan, and the Taycan Cross Turismo just continues to impress when it comes to range. And that goes to show you that, you can't just look at the WLTP numbers and say, okay, this car isn't as good as that Tesla because it doesn't get, well, as much range. While in reality, this car gets the same range in colder temperatures. If it was as warm as it was when we did the test with that Model Y, we would probably get, maybe 10 kilometers more. So I'm super impressed by this car. And I thought, this not being, the most aerodynamic version as the normal Taycan, this being, the station wagon, it's not as aerodynamic. I thought this was going to have maybe a little bit more than 300 kilometers of range, but this getting close to 350 kilometers of real world range. And look at the number, guys. The average speed of this test is, 113 or 114 kilometers an hour. That's 120 kilometers an hour on the speedometer. That's 70 miles per hour on the speedometer. So yeah, I'm just impressed. So let me know what you think down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.